What's going on, guys? It's your boy XQ420 here, and in today's video we're going to be checking out this young lady right here, and I'm not going to be able to say her name effectively. Dr. Aruna Khilanani. I think I said that pretty well, but that may not be the case. But she has done a lecture right here recently, and it was a hell of a lecture, okay? And she was speaking about the problematic, psychopathic problem of the white mind. And you know, over the past definitely year plus, it has been an all-out attack on white people, especially white males, okay? Because for some reason, when you're white, right now it ain't all right. I mean, folks are calling you racist. Folks are calling you bigots. If you're a white male, then you got the toxic masculinity. I mean, but you were just getting thrown to the wolves, all right? I mean, you were getting thrown to the wolves. So we're gonna see what this young lady had to say in a recent talk at Yale, and we'll give it a little bit of breakdown. Let's jump into this. Alright guys, I want to welcome everybody back to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. If it's your first time here, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. You will not regret it. Our article right here, Yale host, psychopathic problem of the white mind talk. Doc tells how she fantasizes about shooting white people. Oh yes, fantasizes, okay? Now, I'm not gathering it, okay? I'm not gathering it all. I mean, I didn't think, it wasn't that long ago. Well, I mean, 50 years ago. But I mean, Martin Luther King, he got right up there, and I had a dream. And one of the dreams is that he would dream of a day where you be judged on the content of your character, not the color of your skin. But hot damn, have we reverted, Bo. I mean, we went right into judging because of the color of the skin. It's like flat out psychopathic problem of the white mind. So when you're born white, you're automatically born a psychopath, okay? Flat out. That's what she says, all right? And Aruna Khilanani also told the Ivy League school students and faculty that she fantasized about unloading a revolver into the head of any white person that got my way. I mean, good God. That's your fantasies? Is that how you daydream? I mean... You ain't daydreaming about nothing else. When you go to sleep at night and you have dreams at night, all it is you taking a revolver and just blowing off white folks' head. Come on now. I mean, maybe there's a problem with you. Now, this woman's a shrink now. This woman's a shrink. A psychiatrist, okay? She's supposed to be able to help you. But I don't see how, all right? Now, of course, she lives in New York City, all right? And that's one of the hubs. That's one of the what I want to call it. I want to call it Beacon, but there's one of the capitals of woke. Okay, there's multiple capitals. It's one of the capitals of woke. Okay, the New York City. All right, they got some woke folk up in there, so you can't be overly surprised by this. But I'm just not understanding what's up with all the hatred. I mean. And, you know, why ain't more people calling this out, okay? It's just not straight up racism. I mean, I'm just trying to figure it out, okay? Now, I know that I've seen some folks say, oh, well, you know, black people can't be racist, okay? And I'm just like, I mean, why not? I mean, it's just like, I mean, they in fact can be. I mean, I just don't get it. It's just like racism only applies if you're white, okay? If you're white, then you're racist. Any other color, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're of alien descent, non-racist, all right? Anti-racist. So, I mean, and don't be black and be, you know, conservative. Oh, Lord. They'll just throw you in with the white folks. You just like Uncle Charlie. I mean, they'll throw you right in. So we're going to read a couple of excerpts of her talk. At Yale University, and just remember now, this woman's a psychiatrist now. She's a shrink. She's supposed to be the one that you go in there to when you got problems. You're able to talk to her. and she's able to give you a little guidance, give you a breakdown of what you got going on in your mind. But this is what's going on in her mind. So let's see here. We're going to go, the first thing, this is the cost of talking to all white people, the cost of your own life as they suck you dry. There are no good apples out there. White people make my blood boil. So there it is right there. I mean, right out the gate, she says, white folks suck you dry, vampiro style, okay? Vampire. Won't even turn you, okay? They just go on, suck you dry. Won't even turn you, all right? And I ain't talking about, you know, you got the certain vampire movies where you get bit, you automatically turn, and you got the ones where they got to turn you. Otherwise, you just die. They drink all your blood. I'm talking about that one. So they won't even turn you, bud. All right? They just drain you. And they said there's no good apples out there. So, I mean, I just want folks to realize this, okay? This one, I don't know if she works with any white people. I don't know if a white person's ever wrote a check to her before, you know. If she's ever went to like the Starbucks and got a coffee and some white person handed out the window to her. I wonder if she gives some scorn, a scornful look, okay? I wonder if she dons the steel and said, oh man, if I wouldn't go to jail, I'd put one in your head today. I mean, dang, because she said there's no good apples out there. So, I mean, all white people are bad. I mean, that's what she's straight up saying. So we jump into the number 2 thing. Said I have fantasies of unloading a revolver into the head of any white person that got in my way. I mean, when you say get in your way, I mean, are you talking about like looking at like clothes, or walking down a hallway? And I mean, let me know. I mean, I'm trying to. I mean, that's. I mean, we can take this figuratively or literally. You know what I'm saying? Get in your way. Said burying their body and wiping my bloody hands as I walked away relatively guiltless, with a bounce in my step, like I did the world a fucking favor. Oh my lord, bud. I mean, that's a little intense, isn't it? But I'm gonna tell you right now, you be sitting here and listen to her, you're like, man, if you're white and sitting there, you're like, but do I need to have the steel with me today? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I thought I was coming to listen to just to a regular old talk. I mean, I might have needed to bring the weaponry with me, you know what I'm saying? I might need to have an arsenal. I mean, she a little wild. She guiltless. No guilt at all. Blowed their brains out, buried their body, and wiped her bloody hands. Yeah. Said I did the world a favor by killing Whitey. Okay. I mean, is this right here? This isn't incitement or nothing, is it? I mean, just let me know, okay? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out if it's incitement. I mean, folks keep saying the stuff from January 6th was incitement. When Trump said, hey, y'all come down here and y'all, rally up. I mean, I mean, that was incitement. So, I mean, she say, hey, bud, I mean, blow the brain out, wipe the bloody hands. So I got fantasies of that. I'm like, dang, man. Ain't nothing else going on in your life. You got fantasies of that? I got you. Okay. So it says, white people are out of their minds, and they have been for a long time. Well, I mean, that whole lot of folk out of their mind, but I mean, whether they white, black, brown, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, I mean, it don't make no difference, but I mean, there's a whole lot of folks that psychos, okay? And most of them still wearing a mask, all right? That's all I got to say. Most of them still donning the sacred cloth, okay? You can spot them out. But it says, we are now in a psychological predicament because white people feel that we are bullying them when we bring up race. And you are bullying, okay? I mean, there ain't no doubt about it, all right? Well, I mean, when you got folk walking around and say kneel and repent for your whiteness, I'm like, bo. It'd be like, dude, if you don't get out my face, we're going to have problems. That's all I'm saying. I'm moving on. I'm not kneel before you. Who are you? Act like you the king or something. I mean, act like you the Don. I mean, come on now, get out of here. They said they feel that we should be thanking them for all that they have done for us. Ain't nobody saying that. Man, these folk you don't even know. Bo, there's folk you don't know. I mean, why am I going to thank somebody for doing something for me? I don't even know who they are. I don't care what color they are. Come on, man. They said they are confused, and so are we. We keep forgetting that directly talking about race is a waste of our breath. We are asking a demented, violent predator who thinks that they are a saint or a superhero to accept responsibility. It ain't going to happen. They have 5 holes in their brain. It's like banging your head against a brick wall. It's just like sort of not a good idea. Man, what is she talking about? A violent predator? Man, she act like we out here in the savannah, bud. Savannah, Africa, bud. I mean, like we out here and you got the they ain't buffalo. What the hell are they? Gazelles or whatever trying to cross that ragged ass pond they got out there to get to the other side because the season's changing. Problem is they crocodiles out there. Some of them don't make it, okay? I mean, some of them don't make it. She act like it's like that, a violent predator. I mean, dang, but like they just stalking folks. Like they creep up on you, get you right by the throat. I mean, come on now. Let's see, the last statement, the excerpt they took out, it said, we need to remember that directly talking about race to white people is useless because they are at the wrong level of the conversation. Addressing racism assumes that white people can see and process what we are talking about. They can't. That's why they sound demented. They don't even know they have a mask on. I don't know, but I've seen a whole lot of folk with masks on past year. Come on now. So white people think it's their actual face. We need to get to know the mask. What is she talking about, bud? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure the thing out. I mean, I don't know what she's talking about, bud. Let me know. I mean, but I know a whole bunch of white folks, okay? And I've talked to them about this, and there's been some people I know from work. They grew up mostly around black people because it was just the community that they were in, or the school they went to, and things of that nature. Who you hang around has a whole lot to do with, especially during your young age, the community that you were in, and then depending on what classes you took and how smart you were. I mean, as far as book smart, that made a whole lot of difference on who you hung around. I mean, that's just it, bud. And then you just end up finding people who are into the same things you are. But it don't matter black, white. I mean, there's some white folks that ain't into the same stuff that I am, and some black folks that ain't into the same stuff that I am. Don't make them bad people. It just don't. It just means that we probably ain't gonna be friends and hang out. That's just all there is to it. That's all I'm saying. So I don't know what she talking about, but hey, I mean. I mean, she gonna talk. I mean, hey, she got things to say. Now I don't know about all this about no shooting them and burning their body and wiping the bloody hands, guiltless. I mean, that's a little deep. That's all I'm saying. Now, they said that the Yale had originally made the talk public, but then required a school ID in order to access it. And Khilanani is accusing Yale of silencing her, and I probably would agree on that. They're probably silencing her. Hey, look, don't silence folk like this. Let them rise so folks know how crazy they are, so they can know not to go to them, okay, when they need help, okay? I mean, we need to be able to see the crazy folks. Y'all be hiding them in the shadows, and then folk be done showed up, and she be talking this crazy shit. They be like, hot damn, I don't want to be here. Damn, I done paid you too. I don't know, she kind of looks like a clown or something, man. Man, at first I wasn't sure if she was a man or what. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Man, this is so much transgender stuff going on right now. I was like, man, maybe it's these cheekbones. Something don't look right. I mean, let me know. Y'all let me know. Am I off kilter? Okay. I mean, I might be. Something about the cheekbone, bud. Hey, but she came out and said that, she said her words were taken out of context. She said, hold on a second. Taken out of context. Fantasies of unloading a revolver into the head of any white person that got in my way. Yep, I took that one right out of context. Yep, I didn't understand it at all, okay? Now, let's see what her defense is, okay? And I'm assuming this is she. They ain't saying nothing about transgender, so it's a she. Man, I'm sorry, guys, man. Everything's skeptical right now, man. I just don't know about anything. Be unsure about everything. Every option's on the table, okay? So it says, her defense says too much of the discourse on race is a dry, bland regurgitation of new vocabulary words with no work in the unconscious. It said if you want to hit the unconscious, you will have to feel real negative feelings. Man, what that got to do with what you said about shooting a white person in the head, burning their body, wiping your bloody hands, and feeling good about getting rid of one more filthy white person that's on this earth? I mean, nobody. Nobody misunderstood what you said. That's what I'm saying. Now, she said that she added listeners and critics alike should not take her words literally and could instead use them as a therapeutic tool. Therapeutic? Then what? I mean, let's see what she says. It says my speaking metaphorically about my own anger was a method for people to reflect on negative feelings, to normalize negative feelings, because if you don't, it would turn into violent action. Look, sometimes people can hear this stuff and they can assume that that's what you actually need to do. Okay, because some people are weak of mind. All right, and we know this. Okay, we've seen plenty of them. I mean, this past year has exposed a whole lot of people. But I mean, you talk about speaking metaphorically. Okay, there's a way that you can speak metaphorically, and it don't not have anything to do with blowing white people's brains out and, cleaning your bloody hands and walking away feeling good about what you did, that you got rid of another one. I mean, you ain't leaving a whole lot of innuendo there, okay? I mean, that's all I'm saying. You ain't leaving a whole lot of innuendo. So that's her that's her whole recourse on what they said. She says, of course, they knew the topic, they knew the title, they knew the speaker. I mean, and that's fine, okay? I mean, I guess that's all good and well, but I don't know if they were thinking about you coming out and saying that. But I do know one thing. I looked her up on Google, and for some reason it says her place is permanently closed. I'm like, oh, bud, I mean, you still working or what? Or after this, they like, Bo, I mean, you got to go out of business. I mean, so here's what you got up here. Psychiatrist and psychoanalyst. Says I have specialized expertise in treating race, gender, sex, artists, and whiteness. But in closing on this, I mean, I just don't see how folks ain't banging down the door and calling and just be like, man, this is racist as hell, man. I mean, damn. But I guess as long as you do it to white folks, it's okay. That's what they're saying. They said, bud, you can just go and belittle every white person that you want to belittle, and it's okay. And stuff like this can end up causing people to actually become racist because of the fact that you keep calling them it, and you keep getting in their face about something they ain't have nothing to do with. And all of a sudden, those feelings start to build up inside of people, and they start to have where they didn't have it before, have a little hatred. So. Oh, we got to be careful on that, and they might be trying to drive people towards that. So you'd be like, "Hey, look, see, I told you. And so I mean, but she's closed down, but it says closed permanently too. I mean, Doc. I mean, somebody see if this phone number works. Somebody call her. So, hey, I mean, at least she said, "Hey, well, we had a context, man. I mean, y'all took that the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?" So. I didn't mean it. So I want to know what y'all's thoughts are in the comment section below. What y'all think about this young lady? The talk, man, they just need to let the thing ride, bud. Just let it ride. Shit. So more folks can hear how crazy she is, batshit crazy, and realize they don't need to go to her for any type of psychiatric help. So I hope y'all did enjoy this video. If you did, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. Go check out my podcast, Inside the Cube. It's on Spreaker and Spotify. I'll leave the link in the description section below. Also, if you'd like to support the channel any further, links will also be in the description section below for that. As always, this has been your boy XQ420. Catch you on the next one. Peace out.